back to Road to Show. My name is Josh Webster-Heenan, and I am 18 weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding show. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through my full day, which includes morning routine, going to work, going to the gym, and everything in between, including meals. So as I mentioned, we are currently 18 weeks out. Just woke up this morning, 2:26, even after a night of having some burgers and ice cream. So we are definitely dialed in, making sure that we're hitting everything hard. Cardio daily, 9,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Things are just feeling really good. And so today on the agenda, it's about 5:30 right now. I'm having some breakfast, gonna get a little work done before going to work, then gonna hit the gym and come back, eat some more meals. So typically today is Friday. During the week, I work as a full-time physical therapist, if you don't already know, from 7 a.m. until about 6 p.m. every day. Fridays is only 7 to 11. And recently, I've kind of adapted my morning routine because I really wanted something more than just getting up as late as I could, eating, showering, and hitting the road. So I started waking up at 5 to ensure I have time to really enjoy breakfast, get some work done, kind of add some more time to my day, and ensure that I have some time to get some extra steps in, and just kind of build more of a better routine and more discipline. So for today's breakfast, we have got some vanilla yogurt with some chocolate protein powder from MyProtein, 40% off, of course, with code JOSHWH. Typically, I will have either raspberry or berry flavored yogurt from Oikos. I buy like the huge pack at Costco. Usually I just throw some blueberries in there because I enjoy the flavor. But when it gets down to the vanilla, I really don't like the vanilla flavor. So adding some chocolate protein gets me some more protein, and actually the flavor is not all too bad. As a full-time physical therapist, especially with the hours that I work being really long, 4 days a week, for the online coaching I do, social media, everything else typically gets pushed off until Friday afternoons or mostly during the weekend. I'm going to do a lot of hours of my work, client check-ins, building programs, and everything alike. So even just getting up an hour earlier every morning is really giving me some time back in order to get ahead on some of that stuff, get some extra work done, and feel like I'm not having to scramble every single night. Because on any typical day of the week for me, usually I'm getting up, used to be at 6, getting to work by 7, getting home by 6, hopping on a couple client check-in calls, having some dinner, doing a couple other coaching things. Next thing I know, it's like 8 o'clock, time to wind down soon for bed, getting into bed by like 9-ish, 9:30, and doing it again all again the next day. Versus now, taking this extra hour in the morning, I feel like it's really setting the tone for me. Because before I used to find myself rushing, getting up, making sure I had as the most amount of time, yet also the least amount of time to get everything I needed to do done in the morning to get to work on time. Then that kind of made me rush through the work day, rush through the workout, and just rush through the whole day versus these days, kind of taking my time in my morning, getting everything I can done, but also not rushing. Currently this morning I'm actually working on some things for online coaching, checking with some clients, as well as a partnership I'm doing with Zozo Fit, which is the thing you guys saw on my Instagram a few weeks ago, the bodysuit, where you have an app to scan it. It can measure your body fat, it can measure muscle, it can kind of take a look at your body composition, and you can track that over time. So super excited to be partnering with them. Going to be getting some discount codes for you guys, so that way you guys can try it out for yourself as well. Here's the haul that I will take with me to work. Pretty simple, as I'm only at work for 4 hours today, like I said. Typically this is pretty much exactly what I bring, just in addition to some lunch. Got my protein shake here that I usually drink sometime in the morning. A couple bananas for a quick pre-workout snack after work. Today, usually it's just during lunch. Protein bar for a snack as well. And usually I would just bring a lunch as well. All right, it is 11 a.m. I am leaving work now. Definitely had some lapses in the filming. Forgot to film the walk I went on this morning at 6. Didn't film myself at work. Pretty nice, quick day. 4 hours on Friday is always nice after a busy week. And headed to the gym now to hit some upper body. Got the pre-workout snack with me. Gonna eat a couple bananas real quick, and then I'll show you guys the workout. Just got to the gym. About to hit a nice chest and back day. Should be a good one. It's a beautiful day here, already into the 70s. Nice and sunny. Ate the bananas for my little pre-workout snack. Carbs, the cut so far has been going really well. Carbs are about equivalent to protein now, which is like 230-ish grams, which has been rough, but at the same time, the way I kind of see it, and if you're someone out there watching this, whether your goal is to lose weight, to gain weight, and you're struggling with either end, obviously wherever you're at, you're probably maintaining somewhere in the middle. And for me, I was used to eating upwards of 4,500 calories, 500 grams of carbs a day while I was in my bulking phase. And now, to be honest, I really haven't changed what I eat. I just changed how much I eat. So in the morning, breakfast has pretty much consistently been yogurt and some berries. During the bulk, I was adding in maybe some extra bread as well, like a bagel or some sourdough. And lunches, chicken and rice, beef and rice, turkey and rice, whatever it is, I'm just scaling down the portions of rice because that adds a significant amount of calories. And likely I'm gonna have to cut that again soon. Protein shake, for example. Usually I've been having 2 cups of milk, 2 bananas, 2 servings of peanut butter, 2. I've just cut all that in half essentially to lower the carbs, lower the overall calories. Goal is to keep protein really high. Certainly gonna be interesting to see the lower we get, the lower the carbs go and how that affects energy levels. But you really don't need to overcomplicate it when it comes to diet. I think it's easy to get worried about, am I eating the right things? How much should I be eating? If the goal is to lose weight, eat the same, just eat smaller portions. If the goal is to gain weight, eat the same, just eat a little more each meal or add in another meal. It really doesn't need to be too overcomplicated. You really don't even need to track. Tracking is just the cherry on top to know, especially if you're cutting and you want to maintain muscle, to know that you're still hitting the right amount of protein to maintain the muscle. Post-workout meal, classic chicken, rice, and broccoli. Just got back from the gym. It's about 2 o'clock. For the rest of the day, probably gonna get some work done, chill for a bit, get some steps outside. But this is the meal we're rocking with. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I want to say like 600 calories, 45 or so grams of protein. It's exactly what I needed because I'm fading quick. Okay, you can stop there. It is now about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I am currently sitting here working on YouTube clips, a couple more coaching tasks. Probably gonna try and grind away for the next couple hours here before I grab some dinner. I'll show you guys what that looks like too. Some film evidence of it.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty solid turnout. Some unexpected items on the agenda. Moving some storage. Gotta get the summer tires off. One trip. Everyone knows the rules. We are back outside, rounding out the day to get some more steps in. Just crossing the bridge over 10,000 right now. Gonna go inside, have some dinner soon. Gonna try and get some more steps in, earn back some of those cows that I ate at the cookout that we had. So, gotta keep the protein high, carbs low, earn some calories back here. Gonna go for a nice little walk. Henry, you sit. Come here, sit. Sit down. Good boy. You wait. Wait. Okay. Come on, buddy. Good boy. So that will wrap up today. It's about 10 o'clock. Gonna wind down, head to bed soon. Totally forgot to film the dinner I had. After the dinner we had a little event. I ended up just having some chicken, no rice, just a chicken and some broccoli, a little popcorn with a movie, and I will total up below the macros for the day. Should have hit right around 2,700, 240-ish grams of protein, like I'm trying to hit every day. It was good, it really wasn't too bad. I'll catch you guys in the next one.